me. Today I'm gardening with my dad. We've been growing our own vegetables.
Oh, here you go, Cam. Right, after we finish watering the cucumbers, then we can pick some nice ripe tomatoes to have with our dinner.
I can't wait. I haven't eaten since lunch.
Lunch was only an hour ago, and you've just had a snack.
Dad, one banana doesn't fill you up. I still need to fit in my afternoon treat, my late afternoon bite, and my early evening nibble before dinner time.
Ah, silly me.
Can we turn the heater down?
There's no heater, Cam. It's just the heat from the sun.
How come it's hotter in here than outside then?
Well, it's complicated, Cam. You see, sunshine comes in through the glass and it warms up the plants. But then the heat can't escape. So everything gets nice and toasty.
Like a giant oven.
Well, I suppose so. But it's not exactly giant compared to farmers' greenhouses. You know, there are some as big as football stadiums. And a lot of the food that we eat is grown in them.
Wow. What is the biggest greenhouse in the world, Dad?
Well, you could say the world is one big greenhouse. You see, oceans capture the rays of the sun and the heat is kept in by a layer of gas in the atmosphere, like a cosy blanket. There's just the right amount of gas to let some of the heat out so we can be warm in the summer and cool in the winter.
Phew, that's a relief.
For the moment, anyway.
Here you go, Mum. Tomatoes from a tiny little greenhouse.
I've always thought it was a pretty normal size.
Not if you compare it to the whole planet.
Have you and your father been talking science again?
Yep. Daddy said the world is like a giant greenhouse keeping us warm.
He's right.
In a cosy gas blanket.
Let's just hope the blanket doesn't get too cosy.
What do you mean?
We're creating more of those cosy gases all the time, so the world is getting warmer.
What is this crazy gas? How do we turn it off?
Some of it is carbon dioxide, like in the air we breathe out. Some of it is methane from cows' burps and toots. Some of it is nitrous oxide from the fertilisers we put on our crops. And some of it is chlorofluorocarbons from aerosols. And, Cam, what are you doing?
I was holding my breath in so I didn't warm up the polar ice caps.
It's a nice gesture, Cam, but feel free to breathe. We create most of the carbon dioxide by burning wood and coal to make energy. That's why we always tell you and your sister to save electricity.
So I could save the world by turning my bedroom light off?
In part, yes. Where are you going? Dinner's nearly ready.
Just going to save the world, Mum.
OK, Cam, wash your hands while you're at it.
OK, Mum. Mum,
Yes?
did you just say cow's toots?
Are you okay, Cam? Yeah. You've had a face like the first little pig all morning.
I'm a bit worried about the future of the planet.
Oh, is that all? Have you and your dad been talking science again?
I'm worried if we keep on using too much energy, we'll heat up the planet so much that something bad will happen.
Oh dear. Sounds like a case of the global warming wobbles. You reckon? It's a worry, but you can do something about it, you know.
Spill the beans, what do you mean?
Follow the 3 R's.
Oh, sounds mysterious. Are they powerful wizards who use spells to change the weather?
No.
Are they superheroes who come from outer space to save the day?
Woohoo! Nope.
A secret branch of the PTA?
Well, personally, I think the parking situation is disgraceful.
Not even close. It stands for reduce, reuse, recycle.
That doesn't sound very exciting.
I don't understand. But most things that I don't understand turn out to be quite useful. Fill me in.
Reduce means we just use less of everything.
Like only washing once a week to save soap and water.
Ew.
Reuse means we try to use things more than once.
Like wearing the same socks all term.
Gross.
Recycle means when we do throw something away, we make sure it can be processed into something else.
Like giving your tooth to the tooth fairy so she can change it into money.
That's more like it.
If we all make a small difference, it will add up to a big change.
That doesn't sound too hard.
It sounds like we're a team
Well, we are all working together.
to save the fate of mankind.
In a way,
Like a team of specially trained commandos.
I suppose so.
Yes, I knew it.
The house is lit up like a Christmas tree. All non-essential lighting will be extinguished on my watch.
Huh?
Bingcraft is an essential skill to master. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Liberating paper is top priority. Once freed, it can start a new life somewhere else. As something new.
Cam, Mummy and I have noticed you've been acting a bit strangely recently. Ever since we had those tomatoes, actually.
I'm not being strange, I'm being vigilant.
Vigilant about what?
About the wild greenhouse, of course. I don't want the weather to get so cold that I end up like a frozen pea, or so hot that I end up like a dried pea.
Well, it is good that you're passionate about it. It's an important subject.
But you don't have to worry about it every minute of the day.
Then how do I know if I'm doing enough?
I think you're doing just fine, Cam. And I'm proud of you for making an effort. But you're probably doing a bit too much if it starts spoiling normal things.
Like the cake I was making that turned to slop when you switched off the oven.
Or the shower I was taking when you switched off the boiler.
Sorry about that. I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything I can.
I understand. And I think I've got just the idea to help us all help the planet a little bit more and stop kicking my seat.
I'll get it.
Delivery for Mr. P. Cat?
Oh, lovely. You'll like this, Cam.
What is it, Dad? Is it a trampoline?
No?
Is it a quad bike?
No?
A trampoline?
I told you, we're not getting a trampoline.
I won't like it then.
Come outside and have a look.
It looks like a telly. Are we finally getting a telly on the roof?
It's a solar panel, Cam. Your dad said you wanted to do more for the environment. With this, you can get electricity straight from the sun without needing to burn fuels.
That's pretty cool.
And it will save you money.
It will be like living in a space pod from the future. I can't wait for my first sun power shower. My first sun power pancakes. My first sun power...
Maths homework?
Nice try, Dad. I was going to say sleepover.
What's the sun got to do with sleeping?
What have sleepovers got to do with sleeping?
Fair point.
Hi guys, what are you up to?
Just kicking back with my good friend the sun.
I think the heat's got to his head.
You were frightened it was going to frizzle you to a frazzle before.
That was before I learned how to tame its wrath. We have an understanding now. I'm the Weather King. The sun works for me.
Well, I'm glad you two got your differences sorted out.
Yes, as long as I keep going with the 3 R's, he'll keep powering my solar panel.
Sun cream?
What do I want that for?
Now you know how powerful the sun is. I thought you might like to protect yourself a bit.
I've got mine on. Sunbeams out, sun creams out.
Okay, thanks.
Looks like I got here just in time.
Now I know how my tomatoes feel.